Finsum wants to know if we've ever shared a toilet.
Who?
Finsum?
Oh, I mean, like at the same time?
Yes.
No, not at the same time. Have I peed in the same toilet Mike has peed in? Yes. Vincent's fucking weird, dude.
My stream died.
Is
And
really
we're back.
a lot of what this map does
Oh,
end up
I didn't even. It looks fine to me. Didn't drop.
One difference is he
I made a Valorant song. Would love for you to hear it. How would I even do that?
With the Sova,
Good luck. I don't know, man.
I don't know. Into the fucking game.
Sky, right? The Sky is the one difference. Sentinel's opting to go
Couple
for the double
ciphers,
comp.
couple
For
omens,
100
couple
Thieves,
jets.
Just gonna have the jet. What are your thoughts on the
Eco
Sky
on
this
Viper, JK Sova, Sweet Bait.
This guy, and there you go. Tico's going to be locking in the Sova. Honestly, Sky
Asuna on Jet, is that normal?
You know, European Valorant loves to play.
I feel like I don't see that often.
I came over from the
He's
European
played
scene,
it
so I've been
what,
watching,
yesterday
you know, the
on
Fanatics
this
of the world
map.
play for a very long
So
time.
interesting.
Sky, you know, they love
He's been
to get
opping
aggressive
more.
with that
I see.
Sky
So
pick and really play
it's
for
probably
a lot
why
of
he's
goals.
on
So
Jet.
yeah,
I feel like he's not a very good opper.
best of a lot of
You
different
say that,
worlds, right? You've got the flashes
but
to help
he's
enter onto the site.
pretty
There's
solid,
so much
actually.
in
Really?
He's
Okay.
been working on it on
Now you're
stream.
locking
Okay.
up with
All right.
Sky,
That's fair.
Sova,
I mean, he's working on it.
and you're gonna
I just
have
think, you know how he
the
how he
Cypher as
plays
well. I mean, you're gonna
and how
go into
fast
where
his
everyone
senses
is
and
on
shit,
the
he's
map, you're gonna
shaking
go
and
all the
whatnot.
time.
That's why in my eyes I don't envision him being the best opper. But hey, practice makes perfect, right? So if he's practicing, let's see it.
I prefer him on Reyna. His Reyna is it's not even comparable to any of his other agents. Like he is so solid on Reyna.
He likes to play that way. And then Sick,
You
Yeah.
can count. You can just count on him for one at least every round on Reyna.
Yeah. Also with Jet, I feel like you got to be kind of smooth sometimes.
True. And he's, I mean, to be fair, his sense is so high, he's not crazy smooth.
Yeah.
But again, he's just a solid player, so I'm sure he'll be fine.
Oh, for sure. He can play anything.
100 Thieves on the attack, pushing over
Oh!
towards Garage. That's where Phoenix always loves to play. And
That was a
Asuna
good dash.
getting
Holy
aggressive
fuck.
Right off the rip. 100 Thieves
Oh my
plays.
god. He's just opening up the round.
Just behind you, I'm mad, and I'm gonna get an ad, and then I'm even more mad.
You got an ad? I thought you had turbo.
No, I didn't buy it yet, but I also just was
A
behind you. I
while
didn't
ago,
get an
I
ad.
promise you will like it. Heart, maybe Twitter DM.
And so far, that does not seem to be the case. Zoms has dropped as well, leaving tens, a battered and tattered tens, just with 13 health and Shazam.
Ooh, battered and tattered. This make me hungry.
I really liked how Nitro and Ethan
Look
were
at that
playing,
crosshair on
players
Nitro. He's
as well,
changing every
keeping
day.
that
Yep.
crossfire. Shazam is going to be able to get one with the Ghost, but with he in 10, 7, 13 HP, not a whole lot you can get done with that, as Nitro is going to end up getting 2 to finish off the round.
So interesting so far, right? Like a common theme that we've seen, especially for teams who are rocking pistols or who are on a weird broken buy, is they do try to exploit the middle of the map, primarily to get into B. But this time,
Why did Justin quit streaming?
Why you gotta read that?
Sorry.
Why you gotta read that? There's so much more on your screen to read, and you read that.
Efforts as far as finances and
Bro,
guns come
listen,
through,
I
but on
didn't
the side
quit
of Sentinels,
streaming.
no
I
face
just
up, nothing
fucking have been
fancy like
mentally taking a break from socials.
He quit.
No, I did it. Why you gotta read that? See, this is, dude.
This is why we're friends.
Yeah.
Slow, you can flash out of there and peek.
Why'd you quit streaming? You're gone for a fucking week.
Good damage.
'Cause I needed a break.
Down on A-long, but of
Exactly.
course,
I've needed a long year break.
Yeah, and it was, I mean, there was really nobody there. Dapper's already dropped. You saw Steel get tagged up a pretty good bit, but depends on this flank. We'll see if he's able to make anything happen.
Honestly, need is a strong word. It's not I didn't need a break. I just wanted one. You know,
Yes, I
I'm in the
didn't need
position
one
where I
either.
could do that, and I could do whatever the fuck I want. And I was like, I want a break. Whatever. I'm not gonna stream for a week.
Mine was like half need and half want. COVID fucked me up. Not like I didn't have COVID. I'm like the pandemic. Quarantine.
God damn it, fucking circle buffering bullshit again.
On your stream or on this stream? I'm not getting it.
This Ares getting some work done for Steel.
Well, Tens is on the side. Sams has gotten onto one too. They just don't know that they're going to be able to deal with the guns that are waiting on the other side. Tens is the last one there. He's going to get cleaned up as well. The Sheriff, in the hands of Nitro, gets 100 Thieves, the second round win.
Yeah, Nitro didn't even lose any armor, so I think sitting on that
The funny part is the guy that
not feel too
I feel bad. The guy that you read it,
Sentinels,
that dude is like a really long time sub of mine, so I feel even worse about it.
And 100 Thieves, we'll see what they've got, because right now they're sort of post up around A long. We saw Sentinels 2 rounds in a row, really trying to play down there with the Sova, get information, see if they can put.
Also, like when you stream games, I feel like a big one is you got to have that game that you want to grind, and if you don't have it, it's really hard.
I don't have it.
Yeah, that's the biggest hurdle, I guess. Playing games 24/7 makes it hard to find that game that you want to play 24/7 because you play games so much. It's like there's probably a word for that. What is that?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what the word would be for that. Chat can figure that out.
Especially when you're feeling it, pushing on out, you can get through that very quickly. But Sick, only 2 charges here, 2 kills.
I don't know how to. We don't need to get into this right now.
Back into the Ares. That would not have felt very good there.
Well, that's a bad day if 100 Thieves continue.
I'm figuring myself out. Let's just say that.
From Dapper, you've got the tripwires held up long. You've got the tan there as well, and then the shock darts coming through from
Look at
Shazam
dart.
to make sure that nobody walks through for free, and that looks like it's exactly what's going to happen now. There are no ultimates yet. See the smoke's already starting to come out through heaven. Nitro wants to make the entry. Flash comes through. Haven't been able to dash in quite yet. Shaw still.
SEN should be able to hold this, I think, very well.
Look at these trips. Dapper's putting in work.
It's a weird round. Those trips just put in so much work. Holy fuck! And the dart. That was two free kills without even seeing anybody.
Good ciphers on A Haven is just, it's so hard to deal with. Like, Steel is so solid at A Cypher too. Oh, this map.
Somebody said, I just want to know why Doc was banned. Don't we all?
We all do.
We all do, but at the same time, everybody's over it at this point.
Yeah, I think that's a really good call on that.
I feel like a lot of people aren't over it, but they forget about it.
Yeah,
like
yeah, true.
Everyone here would love to know, but nobody does know, so let's just move on with our lives type deal.
On long and short, as we continue to highlight the fight for A lobby control. This time for 100 Thieves, they're back on a full buy. They rode the bonus out. They're sitting pretty. And again, much like the previous round, this seems to be a bit of a defaulty poke and prod, see what you can find, and then
Steel with the Odin on T side is just so weird to me. I really think this gun is bad, but he uses the Odin, but he uses it so much. Like on T side, I think it's terrible. But I think the way he uses it is he puts full faith in his team. Like look at what he's doing with it over at A main. He's kind of like putting faith in his team to kind of get a pick or prod in certain areas, and he's just working.
Oh god, he's gonna jump in. He's gonna peek it though. Did you hear it? Oh no. Oh.
See, like that duel right there, he wins with a rifle.
I mean, he almost won it with the Odin. To be fair, he need one more hit, I think.
Yeah. I don't know. I think the Odin's bad on T side. He's playing like it like, look, they took B and planted, right? So he was playing it in a way where he was going to be the post plant kind of spam. I don't think that's a good way of playing. Truly, I just truly don't think it's good. That's relying on that. Relying on that is not. I don't know.
Really good flank, but he took too much damage.
Ethan's still in a good position. Keep an eye on Dapper. Keep an eye on Dapper. He goes around the corner. Dapper cleans him up.
Wow, Dapper. Fucked that up a little bit.
Oh, Ethan needed that kill. That's a wrap.
That's a wrap.
Was so weak, but it did not matter as he gets the kill.
Yeah, but maybe Steel's testing something with it. Maybe he's this post plant meta. He's trying to go all the way with it with the Odin, and really give it the full trial.
He loves it, bro. He uses it all the fucking time. TCT doesn't matter.
100 Thieves had to put themselves in positions, had to make that flank from Austin work, and it was good for 1, but 1 is not enough to win the round as Sentinels bring it back to 2-2.
Steel can't aim good? I disagree. I think Steel's got great aim.
Tens with an operator this time around. Looks like he's going to play the middle of the map. Meanwhile, for 100 Thieves, pistols across.
Anyone at this level, okay? Anyone at this level aims good. And it's just that simple. You don't get here by being bad. Like, that's not how that works. Holy shit, what is going on?
Wow.
Over the back. It's not going to be enough, except for a couple of kills there.
I mean, that's given, yes, the guns that they had, though, that feels like at least a decent win at this point. You're trying to hurt economy, right? That's it. The best you can do. Coming down from the top.
Stop buffering.
Getting a couple kills. Dapper gets to last. Sentinels did drop 2. They dropped Zoms. They dropped Sick.
God, I'm struggling to clean my glasses right now.
I heard you talking about how, 100 Thieves, they're happy to get a couple of kills with a low gun, so he whips out the classic and gets one for himself right there, of course. You love to see it coming out from Desi, just hops over the truck. It's beautiful stuff.
It'll do.
It was such a good setup, but again, like you said, it was a better hold from Sentinels.
It'll do.
Now we still got that op in the hands of Tens.
Oh, dude, buffering. What's going on?
Yeah, it keeps buffering. I'm getting a lot of buffering.
Also worth noting, you've got the secret.
Yeah, and then the timing's all fucked up.
Yeah. Whatever. It'd be like that sometimes.
When they have some of his utility, and there it is. Nitro's already getting onto the back of the site. He's gonna stick it. Wow. The Mad Lads all the way to the back of the site. The
God.
as well as Asuna's good onto 1. Dapper is dropped. Shaw holds fast.
Hold the line.
You've got to deal with Nitro. Here comes
a lot of damage, but
from Sick. Seiko dances around the site. Sick gets cleaned up. Still got the 100 Fury down yet, right? Like the spike never made it onto the site. Ethan's dropped as well. The sheriff up top from
Where the fuck was Zico going?
He had his ult. He just got it off the kill, I think, or maybe he had it the whole time, and he was gonna go play post. That was a bad location to play post because he could have went short, instead of whatever. He was trying to get out of sight to use his ult, basically.
Yeah, I follow that, but they didn't even have bomb down, and bomb wasn't even up short yet.
I don't think he was trying to. I think he was gonna go play back and use it as they're retaking. I don't think he wanted to use it from default. I think he was just gonna go long and just use it. That's my guess. And he was trying to get there. If he got there, that round could have changed. Because they lost their smokes, I think.
They did. Yeah, there was no smoke heaven.
Yeah.
He's good for 1.
Go free, that pick.
The drone right there. They didn't know he was back there. Played off that timing so well. All of a sudden, the take gets slowed down. It's so hard to punish him because now Dapper's here to help him out in the back of the site.
I mean, the aggression is crazy. I love how they're doing it all together through Sen. Look at this. Bro, they're showing like no respect right now. I love it. They're just running in, gunning.
Yeah. I mean, Sentinels is good, man.
5 rounds in a row.
Who knew?
For Sentinels, and here's the thing, under 100,
NA number 1.
Right, like
baby.
Use their utility.
Yep.
They've combined
they are the reigning champs.
In good space, but it just seems like Sentinels has been a step ahead.
Oh no, I thought I just ordered tacos.
Nope. Ramen,
Burgers?
milk from the store, and
Cookies?
Wow, me hungry.
Here, I'll call some friends to help us eat.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Get more from your neighborhood.
Hey, yo, Grover.
DoorDash.
I have a convenience store delivery for Super Grover.
Oh yeah, he said just put it there.
Perfect timing.
Get more from your neighborhood.
So soft.
DoorDash.
With an op. So
Easy.
Yeah, these are clean rounds too.
The really impressive thing about this round was, again, like,
what's their money like?
Just good. Right, you saw Sick with the curve.
Oh, you guys got ads. Lol.
Yes. I want to see money.
Aggressively peek through that, understanding they want to fight for middle control there.
Yeah, my ads are on a timer.
Easy at that point.
Enjoy them. Ads have to be rolled, and it's just that simple. I can make this a little louder, I think.
When Phoenix is playing so quickly against you, it can be really tough to do. You can see the
Here comes the spam. Burr.
That C-site with trips inside the garage, so much slower, much more passable after just running over 100 Thieves there on their eco.
Dude, what a set piece for A lobby control. Both Shot and Sick were 1 point away from having their ult online. Swing out as Tens is there as well.
So much confidence and faith in that flash, and it wasn't even good. Like, what was that? The pop of it. It didn't even get in there.
To start off that
I'm gonna
round,
fall back to join his team real fast, I guess. But
he's gotten on to C. Ethan's, or excuse me, Nitro's close behind. But the spike isn't there,
Yeah.
right? Like, this is all a
Hiko's going
ruse.
back. So here's the thing: is I think
This is
that,
awkward.
I think Steel was able to hear Tens backing up on A, but you'll notice Tens hasn't fully left that side either. So a little bit of mind games trying to play this game of chicken. Did that jet actually leave the site?
I mean, it worked. If they take the site quickly, it's free.
Now as everything is slowed down, it all comes down to the lurk. Look at Asuna's position.
I don't even think
inside
SEN
the
cares
garage.
though.
A
Let's
little
play
bit more
retake
highlighted
A with
in the moment,
numbers.
because it is Asuna to break open this round and win it for 100 Thieves if this pays off.
He's got to get a kill here. He's got to get a kill on the Zoms. No, nothing doing. Zoms wins that duel. Sick.
Oh, he's going through.
Flash to drop down, not able to get anything.
Jesus.
But it does deliver onto Hiko.
Just a bunch of gamers from Sentinel.
Nitro looking for a second. It's not going to matter. Sentinels held fast, right? You called
Fucking
it. Tens
teabags,
never
man.
left. And then as soon as the hit started on A, they were able to rotate quickly.
Why does he say the ass part of Asuna so hard? Asuna. That's how you say it.
Yeah, it's the patience there from Sentinel.
Asuna.
Knowing how 100 Thieves like to play in these situations as a tactical timeout is called, presumably from 100 Thieves. I mean, that was a really tough round because I think a lot of what 100 Thieves did was positional play to put people in positions where they could flank. First it was the Cypher down towards A long, then it was Asuna in garage. But Sentinel's red.
God, Sentinels is fucking just so good, bro.
After 100 Thieves took control over C and pushed in towards that
As a
site,
unit.
there was
As like, yeah, together. Like they play well together.
through that area. Zoms had the read on
It's all
that one.
all
Now,
solid, not a lot of
100 Thieves are sort
holes.
of grasping at straws because their defaults haven't worked out in a while. It was just
Especially when they're
those 2 rounds
pressuring you
that
like that. Like you don't even have a
pistol
chance to breathe.
went well and were able to get the
They have not been able to win a single gun round.
So oftentimes
100 Thieves won pistol. They won the eco, and that's it. Nothing else. They cannot win these gun rounds. Can't get a single one.
And honestly, really, there's only been one close one that I've seen. When
They're
Nitro almost
literally,
clutched only
it
3.
literally is so one-sided.
Thieves have done that, right? Like they've showed some of those looks. They've hit hard and aggressive. They've hit defaulty. They've tried giving some looks elsewhere and then hitting your opposite sites.
Sentinels
has just been
back-to-back, right? Back-to-back Masters champs? 2 times?
Maybe. I mean, land changes everything, obviously. But they've proven.
No, I'm
they're
saying
pretty
they won
solid
the
on
first
that.
NA Masters, didn't they?
Oh.
And the second international one? Imagine they won the third Masters,
Did they?
and
Did they win
won
the first?
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
That could end up getting in no man's land if he pushes too far in.
Yeah, Steel's already
This
dropped.
100 Thieves pick, too.
Well, they're just pistols
Yeesh.
on the side of 100 Thieves. So you know they're gonna.
I mean,
try
every
it.
pick is Sentinel's
And
pick,
Ethan just like he hops his way through this.
in my
side,
opinion.
but is met by Zoms on the other side.
I
as
don't
well.
know if they have a weak
So
map,
Spike's in
I'll
a
be
really
honest.
brutal spot here.
Maybe
Don't
Breeze,
have much
but
as far as
they,
guns. Maybe
I mean,
if
it's still a new
first
map, so
copy,
it's
you got
everyone's
something
weakness.
cooking. But kind of given how the last half, given how the half is gone, really, that's all you can
Jesus,
ask for.
man.
Oh, 100
Flawless
Thieves
round
won.
for
Oh.
Sentinels as they take a
Wow.
6-round
Never mind.
Yeah, so this will be the round where we see what 100 Thieves work.
Good comms, chat.
You know,
What?
I have to say it. I love seeing the Odin in Zoms' hands.
They won
over
something, though. They
Sentinels.
won something before
This is a
Iceland.
map where you have a surprisingly
First strike?
large amount
First
of
strike?
balls
Oh,
that
maybe.
you bang
Maybe
on
that's
the
what I'm thinking of,
perspective
first strike.
the
Fuck, I don't even
inside
remember
garage,
first strike.
those types of
Holy.
things. So
Yeah,
we'll
it's
see
feels-
so long
it
ago.
feels-
They have a lot of tourneys.
Yeah, they do.
Interaction there. That's
They're in
what
CS already.
playing real strong over towards that C site. Currently 3 players and
100 Thieves won first strike, Sentinels won the Masters. Okay. So I was right. Got it. All right.
Backwards.
Backwards, backwards, backwards.
So much about pushing towards garage.
Does the frames just get bad for you?
And still getting
The
caught
stream
instantly,
frames?
tried
Yeah.
for
Kinda shitty?
logging
Yeah.
control,
They're-
not
they
taking
need to
out. You
fix
see the
this
flash
production
coming
shit.
out, the smoke
Yeah.
is going to block vision from A-Link onto B. Asuna has gotten onto the spike. And it looks like, yeah, he was able to get the spike down. Hunter Fury has come out from Shazam as the Seekers follow shortly thereafter from Ethan. And that's going to give them so much space to work with. But look at Sick. I mean, Sick's pretty far up. They're gonna put the wall up too. Sick on the tap. They're trying to
Man, he could
blow
have
out,
easily
like,
gotten
they got
half right
blocks
there.
on
He was
that
expecting a
post-play
barrage
ability.
of bullets and nothing
From
came.
Shazam to push off where Hiko would normally be. Trying to clear that out. It's just
Oh,
chaos
God.
ensues on the outside of the site. Hiko's still trying to dance his way around. Still got something, but my gosh.
It's so easy for them, bro.
They shut
It's
it
not
down.
even
They're
close,
Don't
these
give
gun
up,
rounds.
bitch.
Holy
And they get
shit.
to 9.
We saw
This is crazy.
that same play earlier in the
This is
map, and it sort of
effortless.
went down in
I
exactly
don't know. I didn't expect this right now. We'll see. The game's not over, I guess.
Play a really
Right?
passive post plant on
Oh, it's
B,
kinda
feels
over.
like they need
Mental's
to
chalked,
push
but-
deeper. into B, but everything got slowed down again. Sentinels weren't really committing early on into that round. They're like, okay, plant the spike, we're gonna get over into the air, and then we're just gonna run out of smokes at you. We're gonna spray through them with an Odin, and you're not gonna be able to put yourselves in a position where you can stop us from defusing it. I feel like 100 Thieves have to be a little bit more aggressive playing for space when they're taking these sites, because just 2 shock darts is not gonna cut it.
Get out of my way.
Heavy A stack. Late front on line. Tens with the op has taken short control. He spotted steal. My goodness. Just a pixel that was there, but that was all he needed. Flash is going to come out as it looks like they're still going to try to hit the site. Nitro.
Oh,
he's gotten on good
go Nick.
He got up top again.
Yep.
Go, baby.
Impact. Very much impact.
Smoking off heaven. This is probably the most breathing room they've had in a little while under.
Yeah, TP up into heaven.
I feel like this is the first man advantage they've had.
Oh, Nicholas! Nitro! Looking damn good. Let's go. Finally, they won a round.
100 Thieves stopped the bleeding, although was it too little too late?
Feels like it might be. I mean, Sentinels, even losing that round, they've got so much momentum behind them.
Tens was like feeling himself, right? And he got in there quick and he wanted to defend so bad. But if they just maintained short control with that op and shit and did a retake from it, probably would have been better. They got the opening pick, had an op, just hold short.
Yeah,
they're all
in
long.
the play. Maybe they didn't read that everything was long, I guess, because he didn't expect fucking the jet in sight, basically, with knives, right as he dashed.
The Hunter's Fury finished.
That was just something different from 100 Thieves. They just hit it fast, hard.
Let those last 2 shots go through, and then get the kill. It's just Sentinels are feeling themselves, and when a team like this is feeling themselves in this way, it's difficult to deal with. We'll see what 100 Thieves can do defensively.
Fuck.
Here in this second half.
It's kind of a cool
full intention that they want to
trip, because you know, if you updraft like most jets do, they'll get hit up there.
A little bit wild there, trying to catch the Sentinels players as a dart gets into the back of sight. Destroyed.
Oh!
And Steel,
let's go.
Hiko gets one with the shock dart as well.
Also knows a decent idea where Tens is. Spike got picked up again by Zoms, but they haven't really been able to get onto site because nobody's able to get past
Absolute
Asuna.
chaos.
The guy's just like a man possessed, of course, as I say that. Zoms gets 2
What the fuck? You didn't know where he was.
Ethan was right behind him the entire time. 100 Thieves.
Okay, all right. The merch org is making a little comeback. They're winning another. They're winning another pistol.
That's pretty toxic.
I felt like on attack it was hard.
What, man?
The merch org.
What? They got a lot of merch. It's good merch. I like 100 Thieves merch. I have 100 Thieves merch. There's nothing wrong with that. That's a compliment, if anything.
Sure, buddy.
A couple of these rounds together and get the momentum back in their favor. You can see 4 Spectres in the inventory, a Ghost on Asuna, saving up probably a buy on round number 3, and a fast take of Garage for Sentinels.
Should 100 Thieves with this gun.
Okay, Ethan.
You start to feel some of that with
Ethan.
Ethan.
Get 2 there.
Yeah, shot traded him out. Spike is down in garage. They're gonna walk right into.
What is that crosshair, Nitro?
Great timing, great spot.
That's what I said. It's so.
Last member remaining. So it's a 1v3. Asuna is very weak.
Not it.
And Dapper has managed to upgrade a weapon, but that's the thing, right? Like Asuna and the rest of 100 Thieves, they know exactly where the spike is. They're just squatting on it. There's really no easy way for Dapper to get through, pick up the spike, and then even if he does manage to do that while preserving health.
I'm not sweating too bad here because 100 Thieves won the first pistol and then the eco. It's on both sides now, gun round. Might lose it. Sad.
I feel like 100 Thieves comes off as a more defensive team, though.
Yeah.
To be honest.
Yeah, true. This is definitely going to be a better half for him.
Their play style, in my opinion, is more defense-sided.
At the same time, they are able to force an engagement.
Yeah, Sentinels can be very explosive. And 100 Thieves, I feel like they try, but it's just not the same, you know? Why are the names red? That looks terrible.
Yeah, and it looks like he's
can't even read them.
You literally cannot read them.
Dart's going to come out from Hiko to give him some space, but Asuna's already been pushed back. And just like that, you lose short control. Sick takes it instantly.
Oh, God.
I mean, he knows that he knows, you know? So he's just going to sit here.
I feel like Hiko should come over with shock darts, right?
He's just the tip. Patience.
He knows he's there.
Yeah.
Like, why not shock dart him there twice?
Oh, okay. That's
Or just randomly shoot him through the smoke. I mean, that works too.
fortunate.
There was no way for Sentinels to easily rotate away and try to take some space because the play was there.
Yeah.
They've managed to
Sick
get
went
the
up there
spike,
with the
but not
spike and
without
got
dropping
stuck.
Sick.
That's actually hilarious.
Quietly, he's taking some space away across garage.
Such a good read
Oh.
from Asuna.
That should open things up. You've got to keep an eye on Nitro, though. If Nitro goes undetected,
I think they're still gonna end A.
That's huge. Nitro playing inside a Cloudburst for now. This is a really good position.
Nitro
You
for
know no one's
sure,
gonna be
like,
pushing down
they are
C
ending
long,
A,
Sentinels,
but
again,
Nitro's
they're not
spot
fully
was gonna
committing
win the round.
into
Yeah.
Garage. I
They
love
wouldn't
this from
see.
them. They
But
get
Nitro's
the
spot is
build
also
in,
gonna
we
win the
know
round
also
any.
these-
Oh.
They're running around through their
Anyway,
spot.
yeah, they're coming right to him.
Happening, but now it actually is.
Oh no,
Sentinels
he might. Oh, he might. No, he
He
knows. He knows.
You just gotta be
He's good.
patient.
He's good. He's good.
10 to 15 seconds later than 100 feet were expected.
There you go. That's all he needed, really.
to hold fast. Yeah, he was able to get
Yo,
one up. Hiko.
Eco.
It goes crazy.
A little bit more shots. Let's get the spike down.
Oh!
Damage on his arms, but Tom's able to take care of Hiko.
A little transfer.
One more bullet and he wins the round for his team.
Sam drops. Tom slowly dancing around.
Oh my.
Tom's looking for the second,
goodness.
baby.
Oh
Zombs comes up
man.
here.
Zombs Nation.
Full clutch for
Holy
Sentinels.
Hashtag
shit.
Zombs Nation.
Nation, man. This is not the first time he's done it on this map.
Fucking
either.
weebs
I mean,
in,
Ash
baby.
was clutch big time for Sentinels as well. Nitro was only good for his one here, and still it looked like it was going to be a round win for 100 Thieves. But all of a sudden, he makes the impossible happen. Had already
People
done
shit
serious
talk
damage
Zombs.
over to
It's crazy.
Steel. Secures a 10th round
How dare
for
they?
Sentinels, and now 100 Thieves,
Crazy.
after feeling like they
How dare
had it
anyone
this
shit talk
time, now
the number one
Sentinels
team in the
on
world? Any player on the
Anybody,
team.
any player
Any,
on,
yeah, any player on the number one team. How dare they?
Because they don't get it, dude. They think that the fucking Tens is the GOAT. They got the zoomer brains. So, oh my god, he's fast. He flicks fast. He shoots heads. Trust me, man. Zombs is just as important.
To kind of try to help equalize that a bit. And you can see, interestingly, like, for 100 Thieves, they put the tripwire into the entry to B.
God, man, watching this game makes me want to fucking play it.
They're willing and they're comfortable to give that
All the time, every
give
time.
that side up if it means it can
That's my whole life.
then you-
Watch
and then
Valorant,
you-
play Valorant. Watch Valorant, play Valorant.
And then you play it and you're like, ugh.
No, it's fun. It's fun. It's just hard. That's all.
Far too much. It's placed pretty far forward too, so that's one you're going to be able to hear pretty quickly. Yeah, they've got the info.
Probably part of the fun though. If it wasn't hard, I don't think it'd be very fun.
From 100 Thieves. That's critical, but the info
Holy
does go over
shit.
when they break the wire.
Shazam's about to have a couple of players in his lap. He's gonna
Flies,
have to
man.
deal with this
Taking
fight.
over the world right now.
Starting to get it. Steel able to win that duel, and the neural theft is going to come through. The spike is down at this point, so they're fully committed.
This double flank
to
is
playing
huge.
this. And look at how 100 Thieves have taken both link controls. They've got the paranoia coming out from garage as well. They know where they are. They've got him pinned.
Still probably should have waited 1 sec,
Slowly
but that's
surely
fine.
continuing to suffocate. Zombs
Yup,
gets
wait for your
cleaned up.
team,
An
yup.
excellent round from 100 Thieves.
Beautiful flank there from the team. Also making sure that Asuna wasn't spotted, right? Steel did all of that on his own. The neural theft even tries to see.
Got ourselves a match, maybe.
Gives so much information over to
Ooh,
100.
10 gifties. Thank you, Exotic Slayer. Thank you for the gifted subs. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Appreciate that.
Gets info of the shoulder, comes around, hits him in the head, then gets the second one. That's the big one that breaks open the round and secures it for 100 Thieves.
Steel went absolutely nuts, and just when it seemed like 100 Thieves weren't going to be able to put up much of a fight, they've rattled off a couple of rounds here. They're in a decent spot. Sentinels in a weird buy.
You look at the confidence. They're doing something diff. They're shutting down with a little mid push. I love it. Don't let them walk all over you. Pull your dick out and show them who's boss.
100 Thieves just wanted to destroy this round. They're like, we're just going to run straight down mid. We're going to get the kills.
Yep.
We got better guns.
This is what they did to you. You do it back.
Up, but there's a camera being checked into. He sees a trip.
10 is all they get.
Not much room to go here on the map for Sentinels. So the Sentinels try to, reconfigure themselves, bounce back into the next round. I feel like one of the things they almost have to be thinking about is, the patience that's been working for them so much in those rounds where, they mess up 100 Thieves' timings. If they, fast execute to a site, get a couple 100 Thieves player to bite, that's where it looks good for them. And 100 Thieves have been biting pretty early on in some of these rounds.
Yeah. Yes,
I like that. I like when they're on an eco and just bring the fight to them and get in their face and get in their heads a little bit,
Yeah, it's a mental thing at that point. Sen knows that there's not a high probability chance that they're going to win the round with those shit guns, but if you crush that completely,
there's still some light armor on
a little bit of a mental warfare game at that point.
But he is 1 point away from having the run it back online. So we'll see
I don't even think it's risky bringing the fight to them on an eco. I think in this game it works really, really well. Rather than waiting and letting them play into your fucking hand or whatever, just
Especially in that
fucking
spot
send
in
it.
mid. In mid, you're gonna win that fight with guns as opposed to not guns, like 90% of the time. Unless something horrible happens.
That 100 Thieves can't be taking that space away, can't be putting a player into a great position.
I do love the adaptation. From
Hell are they doing right now?
I don't know. This is kind of a throw around from Sen.
So much C long control, and they get a kill at the
Individual
end,
fights.
leaving 2 members of Sentinels alive. You've got Tense. He's got the spike, right? And Shazam's 1 point away from having the Hunter Siri, but in a full strength from 100 Thieves. Asuna still has the op. Nitro can flip the map if he needs to. If for some reason they get by.
Damn, I want to use the dragon now after that.
Dragon's nice,
He's
actually.
gonna run on to steal. That's all he's going to be good for. As 100 Thieves get to 8, you saw it, right? Like
So
there was actually
just
so much,
much,
that 100
though.
Thieves did well on that
Like,
round,
look
in
at
my
that
opinion.
fucking thing.
It was kind of hard to cover all of it.
Literally screams at you. It's all over your screen.
When you quick switch, it fucking roars.
Halting that take into A as well. I think Steel actually had a camera sort of pointed at him down in sewer, so not a position where Tens was going to be able to find that, shoot that even off the sound. And once you lose that control over C long, you're kind of committed there. If you are Sentinels, you know you're going to be getting pincered on, crushed in on from the back, so you must make space and push on forward. That's usually not going to work with a Cypher and an op.
One of 2 marshals for Sentinels taken out already. Ten still has the other. As for Sentinels, they haven't really progressed.
Ethan loves those, dude. Every Sky now, man. Those immediate pop flash with the bird.
This guy's really good for that now.
Like this, it can be problematic,
Soon
but
he
Asuna's
got
already
caught out.
dropped with the op.
Yeesh.
So that's been upgraded in the hands of Sick. Neural Theft is coming through as well. Yeah.
The flank, like the mind games, right? You got Shaz playing back in spawn.
Jesus, he was up there. What the
Yeah,
fuck?
it's the back of the head on Steel. Now the map is sort of yours. You can see 100 Thieves. They know there's
I think there's a
so
new
Sentinels can
mage
go
punk
into,
coming
he's gonna
out.
commit all the way
Cool.
back towards A, and if he can get 1, maybe 2 here, he would end up winning the round for 100 Thieves.
Yeah, look how Nitro, again, Nitro's playing off, right? He's got the from the shadow so he can flip it if he needs to. Ethan just took care of the flank, but they don't bite on that, right? You don't see them
Oh, he
putting
saw
off.
him.
Hiko's still waiting it out. Nitro's still waiting as well. Yep, he spotted Tens. That should be the cue. You see him start to swarm onto the site. The plant comes through, the shock dart hurts. Not able to clean him up as the spike goes down. A couple of Marshall shots coming through. The smokes follow short. Ethan slowly creeping his way forward, gets one on his
Send them home.
alone. Marshall in a 1v3. No
10 is all they get,
no
baby.
heroics, no shenanigans for Sentinels.
Sentinels is looking fucking lost on their T side.
It is so hard to hold on.
They're not trying, dude.
True, but
Still.
still, I feel like I get, okay, so my point still stands. Like, yeah, this match doesn't matter, and they're getting a little loose, but still, like,
The last couple of rounds, 100 Thieves have had some players come up big to stop these takes happening.
I'd rather than completely change their whole agent pool and play normal than keep their same agent pool and play way too loose. They are way too loose. They are spreading themselves so thin.
At the beginning of the series, Hiko's got the Hunter Siri, but he's going to be recon darting to deny a lobby control. And for Sentinels, they have a couple of weapons too.
Yeah, I mean, this time, though, the drone isn't going to be...
I hate all the announcers refer to their abilities as tactical names. I mean, it's kind of what you're paid to do, though. It's kind of like your job.
They know it's going to be a but do they? Because right now,
That fucking tap, dude. I love that.
And now the rest of the team is coming down.
Ooh, this could be huge, Nicholas.
There's no way they don't clear this.
Oh,
Okay,
they're going to check it.
They even paranoid and everything.
That's going to give him entry onto the site, but Steel working his way through garage, not able to get the second. Sick cleans him up. Asuna trying to fight for control.
Oh my god, full blind.
Gets the spike down. Hiko with the Hunter's Fury.
Little flick of the
Cleaned him
wristy.
up, and now
This
before
is just
the
a
spike
lucky
goes
win
down.
from
Now
100
Asuna
Thieves if
with
they pull it off, honestly.
work his way around the back of the site in this 2v2.
Skill. Individual.
Some of the space.
Oh.
Cleaned up. 1v1. Asuna.
Oh my god, that's another lucky fucking right click. Okay, that was just lucky. That right there, if Sentinels goes back and they watch this round and they see Asuna getting a quick fucking scope, full blind op kill, and then that
they
right
saw
click
it.
from across the map.
They saw the op kill. He died to it. He's like, what the fuck just happened to me? And this dude flew like an anime character. He could have left clicked him though, to be fair. Would he have killed him in time?
I don't think
That's
if he
up to
left
debate.
clicked, I don't think he would have killed him. The right click was just so lucky for all those daggers to hit. That's pretty far. That's a pretty far right click for a jet.
When you see
Holy shit.
duelists feeling themselves, it really is. It's a treat. It really is a treat. Asuna still has that up. You've got rifles on the side of Sentinel.
In the moment, you're pissed at that round. When you watch it back, you're not as mad because you realize what happened, right?
Nothing down A as well.
You want to win every round. You hate losing, even if you never want to be like, oh fuck, that was so lucky in the middle of a round. You don't want to be like that.
Ethan's about to win the round for him right here.
Look at Ethan. He even gets info on the spike. Sentinels have no idea what happened. Have no idea that even could happen. After so many passive rounds, Ethan just waltzes straight up mid.
Jesus, Nitro is putting fire right there.
For Sentinels, I mean, look at how carefully they have to work to try to take this window control back, right? The secrets have come out as well. They're gonna, oh my gosh, they know exactly where they are. They're just huddled back in attacker spawn. They haven't made very much progress at all now. If they continue to work their way towards C, they're gonna find out that it's free. But for 100 Thieves, they're gonna find that out pretty soon as well. Zombs committing.
Oh.
Zom stuck at 6, already go down to Nitro. Zom gets
Stuck around a little too long.
Yeah. I thought Nick was going to spam that box, try to break the Omen ult, and then, like, kind of leave that way.
Entering into A lobby, and Shazam has a suspicion something like that may be happening. Now with Steel getting the flank, and no one playing towards C long. Everyone on Sentinels are sitting ducks on the site. They have to trade off each other perfectly here, not to go down.
And Ethan just flashed Garage, so now they understand that they can work that way if they want to, but they're not. It looks like they're trying to wait on Seal, but no. Asuna dashes in, gets punished by
Oh my god. A little bit of luck on their side.
Does it again. Now Seal in a 1v3.
That's what they needed right there. Holy shit.
But it's just continuing to tick away.
They had to do something, and he took it into his own hands.
Yeah, that was good. That was a very, very good play.
You know, there's a reason. Before we loaded into this map, we're like, hey, Austin and Tens.
They needed that so bad. They were getting fucking whopped this half. They need a little bit of a momentum kind of shift on their side.
I can just run through 3 players through smokes. Like, what is going on? How do you have the confidence to do this? It's like he has no cares in the world. Knows he's gonna get what he needs for Sentinels to take the round.
So Sentinels win only their 2nd round of the half to take the lead back. Tens only with pistols, presumably going to pop the Blade Storm. Look at how aggressively Sick is going.
God, he's just shaking always.
And he got tagged, so they have a great idea of where he is. But again, you've got Asuna in a situation like this. I love that. Updraft, just
I like this by Asuna. He faked the cross, so there's a possibility that Sick gets caught out.
Sick in the same position earlier in the map, just threw a smoke, shut him down. He's got a sneaking suspicion the same thing's going to be happening. The drone does reveal Sick, and now he's got to time that one out with the flame wall to get across over there. And you know what, Asuna? You weren't too far off with that attempt there, but if you'd done it again, I think we might have had to check that PC, because that would not have been normally.
Dapper, the cam across the middle of the map, you see it just on the outside of double doors. So we've seen 100 Thieves like to aggressively take middle of map control away. So a slight adjustment there to ensure that there's nothing being taken away as they slowly rotate over towards C. You've got Nitro, who should have a good bit of info. And yeah, they're sending Nitro's going to be in a world of hurt. Great paranoia, but it doesn't tag the one who can blow it up. And it's Tens. He's already good for 1. Sick gets the 2nd one as well. They've gotten onto C.
I mean, you can't really do anything about that.
Rotate over. Asuna's playing back because he's got the op, and you
I
can
think
already see
Nitro probably was needing Ethan to be there like 2 seconds before that. For a couple banger flashes.
Yeah, playing C as like an anchor player is so hard because, I mean, if you're not Cypher, like how Dapper plays it is amazing, right? It's just so hard to... This is the argument that Eco had like Omen is the anchor, but Omen's a...
It's been so much fun, and this is actually,
you know, I think he's a bad anchor. Like Omen, I get how he was saying, like it's a good anchor character, but at the same time, it's kind of not.
Well, there's nothing to be done as an Omen right there.
Yeah.
Like, at least you have trips and cages as a defense. Like, yeah, you could put a smoke there and you could paranoia, but you don't know when that jet's gonna fly in and fuck you in the ass.
Yeah, it's hard, man. Like,
it's a game of chess, especially on a
being an Omen anchor, it's great. You can support your team on the other sides of the map, but you're actually such a bad anchor character.
Ensuring that nothing was happening, and it's stuff like that, right? Like those minor adjustments that really play off and have a drastic impact on the next round as 100 Thieves take attack.
Yeah, we get to see a map that's been out for a long time, a lot of depth in the strategies, and after this we got Breeze. So a map that just got thrown in, we can see...
I don't disagree with Hiko, but in that specific scenario, I disagree with him.
Yeah, well...
And we've got an absolute banger.
It's just hard in C-Long, honestly. Being a C-Long anchor is so hard because... if you get caught in that awkward timing, there's nothing you can do. You're just fucking done.
Like, the only play he has there is literally to randomly paranoia or have Ethan there 2 seconds earlier and support flash. That's like his or fall back. I guess 3 plays, but you don't know when that timing is coming, right? So
he wants to go play over towards that A
I don't know.
site. And it's been critical trying to spot him out early on in the round. And as I say that, it's actually going to be over towards B, maybe even C now for Asuna, waiting out the end of that tactical timeout.
So good guy Steel buys up for Nitro. The op, as you said, is going to be looking down C long. B is left open, right? Like we touched on it a couple of rounds ago. So tripwire the entry onto B and then leave it open otherwise. See the drone coming out of the exam, working its way through a short, so they have full space to work with there, if that's how they want to go about it. But again, Nitro's taking so much space C-long.
Yeah, Nitro loves to do this. Big difference, though, is that Ethan's also there with him, so if we have that same paranoia play, well, there's going to be a lot of flashes to throw back Asuna here, too, to make sure there's another angle that Sentinels are going to have to consider.
Gosh. It's beautiful.
Oh.
This is going to be interesting.
They
will work very well.
This spot, yeah. So they've got a perfect setup, but 10.
They won't clear it. No way.
Anyway, but are they going to check for the second? No. Ethan's undetected.
That kind of sucks.
Ethan got a second one as well.
At least Asuna was there.
Yeah, that could have been so... Ooh.
But he knows there's still
Little RNG.
Sick has been cleaned up, a 3v2 in favor of 100 Thieves as they look to try to get to overtime, as they try to force this thing out. Steel's taking so much space away as well. The rat that is Steel again, working his way through A. What?
Do you wash your hands after you pee in your own house? Yes or no? Be honest. No.
That's why Steel is taking this position where you don't
unless I have company over. Then yes.
But on any amount of sounds, he can pop up into window and then get that very quick flank. Sentinels are going to... Actually, Dapper is kind of suspecting it could happen. Very interesting to see. And there you have it. He pushes into window. This flank is going to come in much faster.
He's going to be flanking so fast.
No ultimates online, but Hiko with the shock dart.
You want an honesty?
And look at the position.
You got it.
They want to take the fight, right? Like they want to take the fight to 100 Thieves.
Good play by Sen, but red by Asuna.
4 as 100 Thieves get to 11.
Just jet duel after jet duel. Who can carry a little bit harder? Asuna gets...
Hey, it's not like I'm peeing on my hands.
He does it again.
You know?
How does he get away with it again? Because he got a 4K that round, but let's not forget how it started. Just stopping someone down.
This is the game of basketball. Poetry in motion. Legend burned into imagination. This game takes everything you give and gives back even more. This is a singular moment becoming a blueprint. Selflessness recognized. The fight of a lifetime. It breaks hearts, bends minds, and drops jaws. That's bigger than basketball. That's game.
Just over 50 seconds left in the round. And as the time continues to tick away, options continue to dwindle for Sentinels. It looks like they're going to have to hit C. They've already taken a great amount of barrage control. Asuna's going to have to go nuts again. Tens is already offline.
That sucks that paranoia hit his teammates. Could have gotten more from it.
Push your way forward onto the site, and it looks like it's happening, ladies and gentlemen. But it's going to drop.
Isn't that crazy?
The spike has gotten onto the site. You've got Steel and Hiko to force OT to take one more away. Spike isn't planted, and Shazam has the Hunter's Fury, but he's not in a great spot to use it, right? Like, if he could get down to long, he can use that in his post plants, but he's a bit stuck here. He has a really good idea of where they're coming from. Slowly creeping his way forward, not able to get it. It's just going to fall down onto Dapper.
OT.
Dapper's going to drop
OT.
ladies and
Called it.
gentlemen.
That round could have been cleaner.
Yeah.
But that paranoia that Nick sent out flashed to Ethan, and they were going to double peek it, and they would have had literally 2 free kills in Garage, but unlucky.
And it's 100 Thieves that take it. Now we got a little bit of extra time.
Still won it.
5 seconds to gear ourselves back into things. Let's not forget, this map has been so defense-sided today for these two teams. So winning a map, winning a round on attack is going to be so huge when we go into this OT.
Great setup. I like what Shazam and Dapper.
Wasn't the half 9-3 too?
Great crossfire.
I think it was. Right?
Yeah,
around the middle pillar, but it was just it was just too much, right? Like, excellent response from 100.
9-3.
For them to get to this point, as you said.
I guess I was right about 100 Thieves being a defense team.
Yeah.
That if
why they picked this map, I guess.
Sentinels here, you've got to feel really good. You've got Tens on the op, a glass cannon, as he's not able to avoid any.
I swear, 100 Thieves always plays better when they're down.
I mean, I guess that's a good thing. Means you have a strong mental, but you always want to start out hot too.
Yeah.
100 Thieves and their post plants have been really hard to hold on to. So going B is a bit of a surprise. We'll see if they can change it up and push deeper in. But it seems like
that
was
was
a ruse again.
Weird.
We do have Nitro testing the water down C. Long jet diff. Tens gets the kill.
And they drew out the paranoia as
what was weird?
Now
the strat they had there, where as soon as went in to tap the bomb, fell back, and then like they didn't capitalize on that dude getting marked over and over and over again.
This far up to the tripwire, but they don't know if they have long control or short control. So the options are you go back C or you recommit B. That's gonna give. That's not a good sign either. It looks like they're gonna try to hit it anyway. Take a look at Nitro. He's playing patiently, waiting for it to come through, but Noms gets cleaned up. Still looking to go aggressive.
No way.
Still getting a second.
What?
Goes down, not able to get the third.
I don't think Steel heard that the other guy was shooting.
Sick. It's one onto one
Wait.
as well. It's a 1v2.
How is 100 Thieves gonna lose this?
Now he's in a 1v2. The spike has been planted, and look at it. Members of Sentinels are looking for him. The paranoia may have hit, but Sick is going to play patiently.
No fucking way.
Just by a microsecond.
Just a bunch of fucking timing horse shit.
And that's exactly when Sick strikes.
I don't know what Steel was doing there.
He was so far away, he felt like he was.
He kind of threw that a little bit.
Run back towards that B site in case there was going to be some sort of defuse there. But let's not forget that is Sentinels winning a round on defense. They must get a win on attack to make it happen. And very similar to earlier in this map, the first half, it was initial pick for Sentinels. 10 somehow getting a kill with the shorty there.
And here they lose an OT. They brought it all the way back. The worst feeling, man. Bringing it all the way back to lose an OT.
Relax, man.
I'm just saying, it happens. And it probably will happen right here. And it sucks.
No faith.
Fruit flies everywhere.
Sick with the flash on long, working his way towards short, and look at how 100 Thieves are already adjusting. Right?
Look at this read, though.
Ethan and you've got Asuna who are already pulling off towards A.
100 Thieves is gonna be there right when they hit this.
Sick has already been spotted as well. Great hot hands to push off Asuna, looking to tank it.
Man, he took a lot of damage in there.
Oh! Individual plays.
A 3v2, a slight 3v2.
He goes the X factor here.
Just got 11 health. Nico gets pushed off. The paranoia is excellent.
OT.
Shazam is left alone.
See? No faith.
Oh, bro. Oh.
There was a world there.
That was close.
And we're going another round.
Suna took 139 damage in that fire.
Yeah. I thought he was going to die to it.
Yeah. It was just ticking down so fast. Like, fuck it, I'm holding the line. I'll get one here. I don't care.
So far, and this time it's Steel able to come up big in that position right outside of long, and it's because, you know,
look at Hiko using the minima.
Minima's nice.
After you guys talked about it.
Minima's real nice.
You got to worry about heaven. You got to worry about, you know, a link, right? All these different things got to be.
Oh, he only had 100 HP.
Oh,
Okay.
he didn't have armor. Okay. That's even scarier.
Well, that makes
Jesus.
sense. It's OT.
Didn't tag him.
Right.
I mean, they're walking into Tenz's op. And look at them now. They're starting to pull off. Nitro's taking the spike. He's already working his way towards C. Along
Oh, the frames are dropping.
And you're just leaving. We talked about eye candy, right? They're leaving enough here to entertain.
He hit him
make them
through
think
the
that
wall.
That's where they want to go. Tenz gets pushed off with the op. And as soon as Tenz gives up that angle, they rotate away.
Yeah, that's big. You sacrifice a little HP there. You're going to be fine because you removed the dash from Tenz. Such a big playmaking tool. And, well, Sick, a little bit isolated here. Doesn't have any flashes left to work with either. So if 100 Thieves are quick on this one, there's only 2 players to stop them.
Wow. Wow.
Also, he's not able to leave the runway. Steel gets cleaned up as well.
Ain't that some shit?
Sick, who's back on site, is still there. He's got no armor. Oh my gosh, that shock dart hurts. Great paranoia though, but he can't
Get him
follow it
hard.
up. Right, like there's nothing he can do with that. His name's been cleaned up. Ethan looking to go aggressive.
No, he's back there
With the
still.
op. Ethan. Around the pillars, Ethan. Oh my gosh, a shorty again! Out of 10s. Eco gets cleaned
fucking
up
shorty,
as Sentinels
man.
take the lead once again. A 3K for 10s.
You know what? Why not? And I have to feel like, the stress that 100 Thieves are going to be on. Like, if we assume this goes deep and it's just defense winning over and over again, because Sentinels started out on defense, they get to
Where are
always
you?
be at
Stop
match point
landing on my forehead.
And again, putting 100 Thieves backs against the wall. And you saw in a position like that, 100 Thieves, if they, you know, burst out onto C site, it's going to go great for them. But they don't have perfect information. They take it a little bit slower to make sure they can cross off, you know, dot their I's, cross their T's.
What kind of food should I get?
At the end, it allowed Sentinels to get on over there and show up big time. This time, again, fast over towards A for Sentinels.
Bottle?
They are
Oof.
now slowing it down, but 5 players right
Always down for some Chipotle.
For 100 Thieves.
Do you get a burrito bowl or do you get a burrito?
To ensure that there's no one working mid. The possibility of a fake is gone, right? Like they know that's where they're
Quesadillas.
going. Tenz is already dashed on his
What?
site.
You get
Asuna cleaned him up.
quesadillas?
Eco with
They're not
32
bad.
health, he's gonna
I don't
fall
mind
as
them.
New thing
well
now
as
there?
ladies
I don't-
and gentlemen,
yeah, I don't
looks like
mind
the
them.
attack
They're not
might
bad.
Finally break through. 100 Thieves just down to 2 players. They're not on the site. Sick as a freaking run it
Well,
back.
GG.
The OT round.
Big OT though.
Been so instrumental to get them to this point.
100 Thieves, they have a paranoia and 2 birds. Try and get blinds off.
Dodge.
Get some info here, but everything gets halted with that fire on the ground. All of a sudden, 100 Thieves against 4 players. They have to act quick because it's a 2v4 in a post point.
There comes the second flash. The paranoia's gonna follow as well. Sick trying to do it. Do the smoke, not gonna do it, but Dapper does. Ladies and gentlemen, the overtime marathon is over. Sentinels take map 1.
At least we got a fucking crazy first map.